Alright, welcome back everyone to the Paladin's Keep. Pleasure to have you here. We have a first-time chat from Dwayne129. Thank you so much for joining in. Welcome on in. As your travels have led you safely to the Paladin's Keep, rest up and enjoy your time here. We are playing some more Baldur's Gate 3, and we are at the end of Act 2. So, you will have to forgive me. I still have a little bit of a sore throat. So I'll do my best to try to stick up with my paladin voice. I have some cough drops here that'll kind of help alleviate that. So we'll be a little bit on the recuperating side, but we're in the Mind Flayer colony. We got stuff to kill, so we're gonna do that.
Tread carefully. We are very close to the source of the absolute. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
Last session, last stream we were able to find, oh, come in, Catherine Form. We fought him. The man voiced by the mystical, magical J.K. Simmons. We did not defeat him, and he conjured a giant tentacle presumably from this Mind Flayer colony, straight out of the ground. It gave us access into the Mind Flayer colony, and now we are here. Just trying to kill all these intellect devourers before they cause a problem. Fortunately, the Starian's sneak attack on his bow does more than enough. Yeah, it's like 26, that's just piercing damage, so that's the bow and the sneak attack. Crazy. For the sake of flame on you. Dwayne, nice. Hope you're having a good day. Dude, I hope you're having a good day. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm very grateful for it. It's a pleasure to have you here. I am so far doing well. Although I'm not feeling the hottest, I did get a lot of stuff done this morning that kind of kept today productive. Got to switch over my paddles. Here we go. Okay, we got the flesh rot door. We have a few more intellect devourers we got to deal with. By a few more, I mean a lot more.
Mind flayers and civilians, side by side.
Come on, do the thing.
This must be where they transform those they kidnap.
You're dead. We could probably kill you with a stab, as rogues do. Alright, we have 4 intellect devourers left. We have 1 over here, which will hit. Save. Never mind. We won't hit. That's cool. Okay, he's... Oh, okay, I see.
Think you can take me on?
I can't believe that actually hit. Alright. Alright. Oh, there's... Okay, I see. Let's go Elemental Warp. Let's do that right here. The multi-attack hopefully should kill this guy. It did.
Tale for the ages.
Move up. Firebolt, not you. On you, please die. Get wrecked. Yeah, we can run up to you. You're dead.
Let's finish this.
Oh, you're so far. 65. Doesn't matter, crit. That shouldn't have happened. That's a really good roll. I will accept that for what that is. That is pure luck. Okay. So, where we're at now is we have 2 things we got to do here. The very first of which is we got to free the humans that are stuck in these pods. But It's not just humans that are stuck in these pods. See, that's a dude. That's a Mind Flayer. So we're gonna have another fight here. That's why we kill all the intellect devourers at the beginning. That's why we like go out of our way to kill them. Because if I open up this fight with all those intellect devourers, then I gotta deal with all the intellect devourers. I don't want to deal with that.
Every
So
mind flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking release and sustenance. But there are others in the pods, those not yet infected, not yet elithid,
that's what we do.
terrified, desperate to escape.
Good old Zevlor. That's a flaming fist mercenary. That's a flaming
The
fist
device
mercenary.
is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Respect my authority. We will release the pods. Okay. So, let's start off by getting you killed. No. Wow! Wow, 60 points of damage? That is crazy.
What's the plan?
Okay, let's send you over here. So stick plane on you.
Enough! My mind is
Ooh. Let's help you die. As one does. You didn't die? Bruh. Bye-bye.
Blood comes easy these days. I'll strike you down.
Ah.
Keep them guessing.
Need to act fast.
Zevlor might be able to kill this guy. No. No, Zevlor cannot kill that guy. Whoa!
In striking distance. Hells. I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you. I owe you an explanation. Much more than that. But first, please, the others, the ambush. Tell me they survived.
They found refuge. But what the hell's happened out there, Zevlor?
You've heard some of it, I'm sure. That I froze,
Got a Borky
or
boy.
broke, or some other lie that is kinder than the truth. We were ambushed by cultists, yes. And then I heard her, their false god, whispering promises in my mind. I would be a paladin again, with a god's purpose, a god's power. Everything I needed to protect my people. And all the while, the cult tortured them. They fought and ran and died around me, while I imagined myself their savior. By the time I regained my senses, it was too late. I did not just surrender to the Absolute. For a moment, I welcomed it.
It sounds like you were being enthralled. It's not your fault.
It would be nice to think so, But whatever these monsters twist us into, I believe it begins in us.
That's very wise. It's
I
insightful.
won't make excuses. I
It's
can't
like
make amends.
The
But I
absolute
know
doesn't
something of what you came to
corrupt
do.
you. It preys
want to
upon the
help,
corruption
if
that
you'll
rests
let me.
within every beating
Ketherick
heart.
is below.
Right? Every
Thinks you're no
living
longer a
thing
menace.
has,
Descend and
in
show
tandem
him
of
how
each other,
wrong he is.
a
If there are
capacity
any
for
more
good
survivors
and a
to be
capacity
found,
for
I'll
evil.
find them and lead them out of this place.
It's a very wise thing to say. Find your own people. That sounds really backhanded. I'm gonna do the nice one. I could use another blade in the fight to come.
Only if you can trust it won't be buried in your back. The Absolute swayed me once before. I won't risk it happening again.
It's fair.
Go, my friend. Please, let me do this much.
You got it, Zeblor. Yeah, every person has the capacity to do good. Everyone has the capacity to do evil. So, the idea is that the Absolute preys on that capacity and uses that capacity to not enthrall, is what he's saying, but to seductively convince you to do that which you imagined you would not do previously. I would just call that being enthralled, but
Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles.
Is that Mizora?
Unusual. Harvesting all the
I think we just
larvae
go up.
indicates they are getting ready for...
By Grazit's cock, it's about time you came.
Mizora, you're the devil. You are the devil you sent Will to rescue.
Thought you'd have figured it out by now. Now, enough sniffing around.
Also,
and
Grazit
get out
is one of the
this thing.
demon lords of the
Mizora's
Abyss.
life rests in your hands. Perhaps you could end Will's pact here and
I think that's
now.
the Dark Prince, like the seductive one, which makes sense if it's, you know, Mizora. We're gonna intimidate free will, or I let the cult infect you. I bet you'd make a loyal thrall. 16? We can do that. We can beat that. We beat that easy. We beat that easy. Simple.
Incredible. You actually think you hold the winning hand. Fine, I'll play your game. But I amend the pact. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul bearers' fulfillment of related obligation. Now,
Dude, the legality
open the
of
pod.
Will's pact is
Your eyes turn to the
ridiculous.
control panel next to the pod.
That he
It
basically,
has
like,
two
sold his
devices
soul to a
marked
record
with
label.
livid symbols. The controls are open to your tadpole's command.
To my
To
authority.
your authority.
We're gonna gather our strength and just break it. 25. 25 over 14. I'll take it. That's good. I don't want to know what hair that cloak is made out of. I just realized
Good work.
that's not all of her
I
hair.
give you a gold star, but I'm fresh
the,
out.
the robe has hair on it.
As for the pact,
Not fur. That doesn't look like fur because it's braided on the back. That is
Clause
hair.
Z, Section 13.
I
If
just
the
put that
soulbinder
together.
consents to separation, she will release the soul bearer from all obligation within 6 months.
What a
6
dick.
months until he's free.
You little rat.
You little rat.
Oh no, hot demon mama. Facts.
Ignorant thing.
Welcome in, nobody.
It's
Pleasure to have
always
you
the
here.
terms and conditions that get you.
A full half a year? You've got to be kidding.
Dead serious. Don't let the
Yeah,
smile
but I just
fool
noticed,
you.
like, Mizora's hair is kind of like a Haley Williams orange,
out of here.
and her
I need a
cloak
long bar.
has hair on it
I'll leave
that
you
is
with your very
easily brunette
serious
hair,
business.
and it's braided on the back,
But don't you fret.
like those
you
braids that are
survive
like if you
this
look if
place,
you look at the waist,
I'll
look at the
find
waist,
you.
okay, the
Pop
waist,
will be needing me.
waist.
Count on it.
There's braids behind the waist.
Oh,
See?
and ask Will
See?
how we met.
Behind the waist?
I've loosened his
That's
tongue.
attached to her cloak.
It's
That's not her
really
hair.
Cracker.
That is someone else's hair. She's wearing someone else's hair. That wasn't her hair. So the deal that we are talking about is she sent Will on a quest, and it was, hey, in Moonrise Towers, there's an asset of Zariel that is imprisoned. You need to free it. Turns out it was just her. And so we said, we'll do it, but you gotta let Will go. She said, I'll think about it. And now we're here, and she's like, yeah, in about half a year. So, you win some, you lose some. Sometimes you just gotta wait. Yeah, Astronautic. Welcome on in, by the way. I'm so glad to have you here. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta wear hair, Speaking of hair, let's read Harry Henry's journal. These slick innards, these fluid chambers. How long have we been here making thralls? I don't want to any longer. Merkel is drowned out in my head by my own spiral fears. The Bone Lord doesn't want a coward. None of this looks real. I'm in a kraken belly. I'm turned inside upside. I am dead. Merkel's gray waste always sounded peaceful, not like this. That's because you're not doing things for Merkel? Okay. So, no wonder it sucks. We got some people that will kill over there. Mistress of Souls? Experiments on the first one, day 4. Again, I have noted a fluid leakage from the oral cavity and have ascertained the cause. Due to the unusual method of parasitic insertion, the secretions of the creature within are leaking out, rather than being absorbed by the brain, as we have noted in other thralls. I cannot say why the parasite is evacuating this oil, but it has the scent of garlic we now know indicates it is fed on the host brain matter itself. I have collected a sample of ear fluid. Ugh. 6 months of Hot Devil Mom in Will's dreams. He's so, terrible. Bad devil. Awful. How dare you. Day 5. Vivisection. What's a vivisection? A vivisection is the practice of performing operations on live animals for the purpose of experimentation or scientific research, used only by people who are opposed to such work. Huh? Okay. Ruthlessly sharp and detailed criticism. So if you vivisect something, you are ruthlessly criticizing it. But I don't think that's the term here. So vivisection day to day. So they are something. They're testing something. Showed no sign of pain as I was unraveling the long intestine, but instead grabbed the organ as if it were rope. Reached to wrap it around my neck as if to strangle me, but all the strength in its forearms is quite gone. Had to thread the guts back into the body. We'll try again another day. Oh, okay. And then with Cressa's note, it is, I've seen 1,000 ears. Some have the reflexes to twitch when they know the worm is about to burrow. The worm takes longer to get through. The entry hole isn't cleaned. I've taken to torching them with an ear candle. It all makes for dull work. I'm tired of ears. I'm tired of my only order being create thralls. Apparently all we need to know about the brain is being handled by the Chosen. I am forbidden from studying these dull thralls. I need a new one that Balthazar doesn't know of. A creature of exceptional will, like my old dear pet. It can keep fragments of its own mind while affected by the parasite. We need to know why.
We will take the city. Every soul made true.
Who the heck names their kid Magthew Budge? Magthew Budge. What a name. I remember our life as country surgeons back in Nashkel. We only ever wanted to be the best, to learn how to staunch any mortal wound. How did we get here? Cressa hasn't been herself since her pet true soul was shipped out on the Nautiloid. I haven't been able to so much as touch her.
General Thorm was attacked. The order to evacuate given. You should not be here.
I wasn't talking to you.
I conclude you are one of the attackers.
Good conclusion. Attack. We're not gonna... They should have been up here. They were doing a thing. We were gonna go talk to them in a moment. Did everyone just, try to go back to their room? Yeah. Harry Henry. That was Cressa's. So Cressa was on her way over. Iron Fingers. So these are all doctors, surgeons of some sort.
Spill some blood.
Oh, dang, dude. Please die. That's not what I was considering, but okay. Matthew Budge.
Can't afford to let
It's a
up.
little weird. Eight points of damage. Aw, yeah. Saw a stat on this game that really made me think. What was the stat? What was the stat? Because now I'm curious. I like thinking. Who doesn't like thinking? We have a fireball scroll, right? We like a few. Oh, we have 6 of them. Bruh.
Won't know what hit him.
Combined play hours exceeds 52,000 years. Like, I'm not the happiest about this, but bottom right corner, I understand. I get it. I fully understand that stat. The game's been out for 3 months. And I have no reasonable belief that there is nothing I can't do. There is no reasonable belief that I can't do anything that I set my mind to, because I have the time to do it, obviously. What? I only murdered bad guys draw sword. I'm pretty sure you're a bad guy. Just one game, like combined gaming all together. Imagine what we could have accomplished. Yeah, see? That's what I'm saying. The minute I saw that, I was like, I'm confident that this means that I can never use the excuse I didn't have the time to do it. And I feel like a lot of people now also can't use the excuse that says I didn't have the time to do it. I had the time to do it. I spent it playing this game.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
What is with all the rays of sickness, bruh? Offhand melee. No. And then a stabby stab.
I'm ready.
We could just do this little spank. Shield? Whoa! Alright, multi-attack. I'll be like Paladin one day. One day. One day, if you are ever so lucky to be your own version of Paladin. I have a game or two with absurd playtime. Yeah, Call of Duty. The fact that with all the new Modern Warfares coming out, they don't.
May the gods take you.
When they download now to this, like the kind of like Blizzard, how they have like their system that you can download all the games to. So everything just downloads to the Modern Warfare like platform, and so it says I have a combined total across Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and Warzone. Just boom, and it's a lot. I remember our life as country. Oh yeah, we got to. My own wife revolts me with those experiments. Not really my wife any longer. I thought getting that favorite creature dispatched would bring her back to herself, but she pines for that damned feral corpse with aching need. If she finds out I ratted out to Balthazar that she was keeping it and got it sent away, she might kill me. Okay, so this dude, Magthew, and this incinerated chick, Cressive Bone Daughter, were a thing. They were married, and they were surgeons.
The chosen are my heart, and you my man.
She's gonna put one in me any day. Cressa, who was initiated the very same hour as I all those years ago. She's gonna put a parasite in my ear while I sleep. Can't bear to be without a pet to experiment on. Needs to have a thrall locked away so she can go further than Balthazar will let her. Cressa, I remember when we were just stomping on ant piles and raising them back up. Our very first deaths. I hope you remember somewhere. Yeah, so it looks like all these people were brought here for the sole purpose of creating thralls. And so it looks like, ooh, bagel. Oh, look, a bagel. I love that. It's like James Wood from Family Guy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Piece of candy.
Prepare the march. My chosen gather below.
Okay, we want to go... Okay, so what we want to do is we want to go down, back, down. That's how we want to do this.
There is work to do.
Before we do that, we're going to go... Take a short rest.
I can keep going.
Now I have my prayer of life back. Alright, this would be back, and then that's down. Down, back, down. Got it.
Stench. Wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise ended down here.
Spank it. Critical. That's funny. Now, if you guys remember when we... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Us isn't in here. Did we get us killed? I don't think we got us killed. That's not good. I gotta look up why us doesn't show up.
An offering from Moonrise Towers.
What causes him to show up? I've got him before. Hey, he's supposed to be stuck in the cage. I'm so confused. So, us is intellect devourer that we rescued from the Nautiloid. Did I get him killed? I don't think I got him killed. Okay.
No will sparks behind his eyes.
I wasn't ready for that.
Has been hollowed
I
out.
wasn't ready for
Better
just to
out
dog
of
this
the
guy and he just go.
commands of the collective.
I wasn't ready for that.
Take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you.
I need to find your master, Ketherick.
Master. Down deep. 1 of 3. 1 of 3.
Okay. Dude, hit the thing. Get him.
You sort of fun.
Yes, I did.
Living meat. Not for long. Time.
Ooh. Ooh. Stab. Critical hit.
I'll give up. Not now. On I go.
So, there's supposed to be a mind flayer in this cage, and it's the one that we rescue from the Nautiloid. And when you save him here, he gives you the ability to summon him. And so you can just use him and conjure him at will. But he's not here, and I'm really confused by that. So...
Witching hour.
Oh, this is Gale. Okay. Wrong guy. Bye-bye.
At last. No more chop. Chop. Chop.
How can you keep talking? I burned you alive.
Let's end this.
go, die. Look this up one more time. How does us end up in the Mind Flayer colony?
The moment comes. The
Oh, no, the guy left. Oh, that sucks. I mean, it's fair that no one really knows. It just, I guess it just happens or it doesn't happen. I don't know what triggers that.
Your desire.
Why are you not, what?
No one's
I was
stopping.
gonna say, we're just not moving? Alright, we got a pretty big fight up here. So first we move up with good old Shadowheart, and we always open up big fun fights with Spirit Guardians. We're gonna do a level 4 Spirit Guardian. Kill that guy real quick. Oh! Ugh. Disgusting. Yeah, we got 3 of these guys that are moving, and we got a lot of undead. This is why we came to there's 2 ways to get into this room. This is why we came the way that we did, because we can corral them into this little, like, funnel. Which is what I love. AoE, dude. AoE all day. Fireball. Let's go 3rd level.
Indeed.
Bye-bye. Right. Oh, we gotta level up. We gotta level up. Bring it on, Death Shepherd. He's gonna create a few other... that's what I hate about this fight, though, is like that he just kind of creates an additional set of people for me to kill. It's more experience. Turn Undead, we could do Turn Undead. In fact, that's probably what we're gonna do next, is grab Shadowheart, because it's not Turn Undead anymore for her technically. It's considered Destroy Undead now, because she's at least level 5. That's the cool part about clerics, is they can just... as the way that it works in game is as long as their challenge rating is a certain level, so that's basically like a monster's difficulty, like average, is a certain level or below, it doesn't turn them, it instantly kills them. So if we do Turn Undead, hopefully all of these just instantly die. Okay, 3 instantly died. So it looks like it doesn't work that way, because they took damage. All of these guys took damage. Maybe it works differently here, because that's not how it works in the game. In the game, it's either, if they fail, they're dead, as long as they're under a certain challenge rating, is what it's called. But I'm not here to criticize the full uniqueness of the game. The game does well. Okay, so all their undead fortitudes kicked in, for the most part.
Blood in the air.
Move up. Let's go. Bow.
Let me recite their demise with ease.
Let's do 4th level. That's a few dead. Another level up. Take it. Hi, Greater Zombie. Oh, that hit. That was crazy. Thank you. Ooh. That's a lot of damage. That's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Oh. Okay. I think it's probably just best if she just runs straight up. And then take the flame. No. What's this guy looking like? That guy, yep. Are you serious right now? We might be able to kill you. We did. We did.
Creator. Destroyer.
Nothing says I'm a wizard like I cast Fireball. So we could do that. Or
Fall by my hand.
Or we could not. You're just gonna miss? I don't care about that. Create another undead ward. Irrelevant. Run straight into the... Do it. Just... Aw. Hey, that's helpful. That's helpful. He doesn't know what he just did. You can attack.
Battle of wits.
Firebolt.
Survival is all that matters.
Start with you. Elixir of Bloodlust, baby. Eat it. I don't think these guys give me anything. Oh, you get a few gold. Okay, cool. Like I'm scrounging zombies for gold right now. That's what we've come to. That is what we've come to. Okay, so we're gonna move over here. We got a puzzle that we're gonna do here in just a moment. But we're gonna jump down here and then do the puzzle.
What's next?
As much health as possible.
Breathing.
And then let's level up.
Despite everything.
Then we do the puzzle. Alright, so we get land hands. We have the Aura of Courage. And then for the Aura of Courage, the way that works is now I cannot be frightened and everyone around me that's within my 10-foot aura cannot be frightened. So that's a really good component there that we want to make sure that we can get. Let's get rid of that. Let's grab my audio felt like that got a little robotic. I didn't like that. I think all of my weapons at this point are going to have some form of a plus, so we're going to do Warden of Vitality. Just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it. Okay, so Cleric, so she gets Divine Intervention. Great spell. We basically can only use it once. Grab Thaumaturgy. Grab Dispel Good and Evil. That's a good one. I think his sneak attack goes up at this level. It doesn't ever say it, but... Oh, he gets a feat. Okay, cool. So we can do ability improvement and get that dang dexterity up to 20. And then Gale has empowered evocation. He can add his intelligence modifier to damage rolls with any evocation spells, which is great. Great. Grab Bone Chill. It's a good one. Cloud Kill's a pretty good one. Dominate Person. Hold Monster. That's a good one. And then Cloud Kill. Okay, so the puzzle
As the console bursts
simple.
into life, a mind touches your own. Alien and full of desperate need, but fragmented too. It is incomplete. It yearns to connect, but needs you to guide the process, linking each part of your mind to its like.
We're going to begin to manipulate the mind. So the way this works is we have 4 types of elements of the human brain. The capacity to speak, the capacity to reason, the capacity for emotions, and the capacity to retain memories. We have to basically connect these nodes to their counterpart, or not counterpart, but their likeness on the other side, right? So emotion to emotion, reason to reason, okay, speech to speech. So that's basically what we got to do. So we're going to start here with reason. And reason is, I believe, this top guy up here. Yep. So we're going to move node to node to node to node to node. Okay. Next one we're going to do is speech. Okay. So speech is all the way over here. So we're going to go node to node to node to node. Okay. Next one we're going to do is emotion. So we can only go to this first node, but because it is located on the bottom, we're going to try to kind of like skirt around here. So we're going to go node to node to node node. Okay. Which means for memory, we can go and do a little bit of a bouncy move. So we're going to go node, node to node to node to memory.
Time to see what's back there.
I'm a big boy with a big boy brain. Now here's a fun fact. This desecrated relief
Destiny, design,
it speaks.
Your tadpole echoes, not with presence, but memory, tinged with loss.
Probably the downfall of the Elithid Empire by the uprising of the Githyanki. That mind flayer is eating his brain. That's what you see there.
Blooms into a sudden fury, burying claws in your mind.
taken, corrupted, gone.
And just as suddenly, pain and memory are gone, leaving only stone once more.
The grand
Now-
design. The restoration of the Mind Flayer Empire. The dream
Yep.
of all Illithids.
We have the Blade of Oppressed Souls. Is that a mother brain? That is a mother brain.
Glad it fell.
Yeah, we did find in a note last night that the Absolute is actually not a god, but an elder brain. So we have that to worry about. So we have the Blade of Oppressed Souls, which does really, really good damage, all things considering. Yeah. Basically, it's just as good as my Moonlight Glaive. If it was a +2 weapon, it would be.
Of many hearts, one soul.
I'm gonna hold on to that for a bit. Take that for certain.
My faith protects me.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Prepare the march. My chosen gather below.
That's a good one. Alright, we'll leave that be.
Discern, faithful. We depart.
Whoop.
Well, hello.
The moment comes. The absolute moment.
No rest for the wicked, I see. These things have stayed interesting.
Not design, but death.
Was that... You all saw that, right? Tell me you saw that thing moving.
I feel glorious.
His obvious deficiencies aside, it cannot be denied that young Gortash was the mind of a scientist. Before his latest invention, the Elithid Library was no more than Rose's brain swimming in the cerebral slop. With his device, we no longer need psionic power to access the memories contained within, only to insert the subject and to speak to it directly. I do wish he were not so eager in testing the device on more recent subjects of his own, however, nor leaving their skull shavings scattered along my workbench. Hey, buddy.
Baldur's Gate will know my design.
So, in order to do this, we insert items, specifically items like this. Then we talk to the face.
Fine bones, sharp jaw, some variety of elf. Pretty enough for a flesh prison, if not the noble Githzerai features I was born with. I'd guess you're no willing guest of the gate either. Perhaps we might aid one another.
You called yourself Githzerai. Is that some kind of Yankee?
Oh, for a set of hands to slap your face.
Go get it. Go get it.
The Yankee lost their way the moment Gith threw down the Gate Empire. Only we, Zerai, continue the war to end the Gate forever. Only we fight them on their own battlefield.
All right.
The mind.
He's tugging at his toy right now. You're remarkably sane for a pickled brain.
A Githserai's mind is not so easily cracked. Our discipline was the very reason we were attacked. My order taught a psionic technique much
Just
feared
let it
by
go
the Gith.
so I can throw it.
They destroyed us for it, and kept me as a trophy. I never broke, but I've spent all these centuries awake.
Yep, new dog came in. He doesn't like sharing his toys.
So here is
So
my
does that.
offer.
Hi, buddy. How you doing?
Use your tadpole. It raised
How
me,
you doing, big boy?
and I will
Yeah, big
pass
boy.
my technique on to you.
Oh, you're a baby boy.
You catch
No,
the
no, no, no.
lie. The monk isn't telling everything.
Uh-oh. If you want my help, then tell me the truth.
All right,
Hydrate.
The gate
Aw,
did
thank
not
you.
find my monastery. I led them there. They promised
Thanks
me
for the redemption, I
immortality,
appreciate
and
it.
they gave it. I have been their rotting trophy for centuries.
As her agitation swells, so does her latent psionic power. To your tadpole, that guilt and terror are almost fragrant.
Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me.
The Elithids locked her away not as a trophy, but as a fine vintage.
See, a vintage is a wine. So basically, they brought this mind here so that they can savor
You
it.
do, my knowledge will be yours.
And savor it when they want the... Oh, we have to purge the mind. Okay, so we reach out and purge the mind.
The awareness that floods you is nothing like the tadpole. It is tentative. and
So we're about to get
tinged
a
with the
buff
loneliness of eons.
from this.
It fades beneath your touch. And you feel something
good one.
left behind. A fragment.
It is only knowledge yet, without comprehension. But when you use it, you will see. And I see.
The Githzerai Mind Barrier, we now have advantage on intelligence saving throws, which is great, because we have an 8. We have an 8 now. Awesome. Good stuff. When did we get that? I don't remember getting steeped in bliss.
We will take the city.
Ah, well, good feelings never last, I suppose.
Is she dead? Yes, super dead. Well, the head is a head that is used purely for the sake of inserting minds into it. So they created a device where they were able to take brains, which basically withholds the mind, and then they shove the brain into a device that allows the mind to be put into that head. So the head is super dead. But what we found out was that the Elithids were holding on to that Githzerai mind like a fine wine. So it was used for delightful consumption, which is utterly disgusting. Right. Cool. So, like, that's what all these are for. You basically can pick these up, bring them back, and then talk to all of them. None of them are important. So, other than that one. For the waking mind. So now we've enjoyed the benefits of a long rest. We're going to go ahead and get up on this neural apparatus.
Is anyone else's tadpole squirming around?
And we are about to do one of the greatest boss fights of this entire game. And because this boss fight is literally so hype, I'm going to be doing a quick save. And then taking a quick restroom break. Get me off. Let me get off this thing. Okay. I'm going to go take a quick break. I will be right back. So get yourself something to eat, get a snack, get a drink, do what you got to do. I will be back in just a moment. We are back. Let us get this fight underway. That's my dogs. Member of my party is not ready to proceed.
No longer a background murmur.
I was going to say, who? They don't get to decide. I don't. They don't decide if they're ready. I decide.
The Absolute is behind this door.
Let's do it. Let's enter. Now, if you remember, Chop had said that his master was one of 3, and we also had a vision back at the Goblin Camp of 3 figures, which we see right over there. So we are being introduced for the first official time to the big bads, the biggest, you know, I'm going to say the big bads.
You said it was under
someone
control.
could catch me on a technicality, and I'm not going to spoil it, but the big bads of the game, this is basically them. So we have Ketheric Thorm, Lord Enver Gortash, and then Orin.
Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh.
She's so weird.
How it crawls with failure, like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I have played my part.
You've built
I'm pretty sure Orin's wearing
enough.
flesh.
But what of the astral prison?
That's what I think.
A rogue true soul.
I just think she's
flaunting
wearing,
under your
like,
nose all this time.
because it looks like chitinous crab armor, but I don't know. I think it's
Sure
skin.
that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketheric. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager.
So these 3 are
Slayer
champions to
against
some
the
degree
Undying One. That'd be fun to
of the Dead 3. The Dead 3 are a trio of evil gods. Merkel, which is Ketheric Thorm, Baal, which is Orin, and Bane, which is Enver Gortash. Merkel is the Lord of the Dead, the evil god of the dead. Baal is the god of murder and blood, and Bane is the god of tyranny and war.
Might I suggest closing your
The
fist?
Dead 3
Orin and I can
are...
wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city,
Oh, I
and we
put
expect
campaign
you
back.
to follow.
Okay,
Army and
the
weapon in
Dead
return.
3 are the initial antagonists of the Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus tabletop campaign, the actual sit at the table, play D&D table game. This is like the big bad, is that. So when you said Mother Brain, I hope this is what you were imagining, and if not, then nobody, I don't know what to tell you. Because that is an Elder Brain. An Illithid Elder Brain.
The Testament of Merkel.
So because they have these stones, they're able to control it. They have these nether
and
stones.
most powerful creatures in existence, enslaved by mere mortals.
Look at that crown. It radiates with power unlike anything I've ever seen. To have it. To hold. Oh, if only I could. But I can't. This is it. I must do as Mystra commands.
Okay, so he's basically saying, Giga Stacy Brain. He has a Netherese destruction orb. It's basically a nuclear bomb. He's basically saying, hey, we could end the game early. Let me just blow it up right here, right now. No, nah, Magic Crown Gale. Yeah, so we're not gonna do that. We're gonna say, Gale, you cannot do this. You can't condemn us to death.
What choice do I have? More than just a goddess counseled my courage. Whole worlds hang in the balance.
Fun fact, if you let him do it, the game ends. Like, it officially is one of the endings of the game. Trust me, Gale, we'll find another way.
I do trust you. More than myself right now. Perhaps even more than Mystra.
I have no desire to end your life, you know that. To end it? To struggle on. It is a grave choice you're making for us both. But if it must be so... Very well. I'll stand down. stand by you.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard, the Absolute.
Helm preserve us.
You wag your word flap in vain, Orderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketherick, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
Yep, so that is their plan. Their plan is they're going to have the Cult of the Absolute attack Baldur's Gate, and then Lord Enver Gortash is going to be the heroic hero that saves it, marking him as now massively important in the city to gain a little bit more influence and control so that they can spread the Cult of the Absolute even further. So, really, really not good stuff. But it is what it is. Here we go. Here we go.
There you are, as predicted.
Guys, the illustrious J.K. Simmons. The illustrious J.K. Simmons, everyone.
You could have run away, absconded with
the man, the myth, the legend.
The one thing
J. Jonah
that
Jameson.
could prevent me
in the
from
flesh,
fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out.
Hey, Remus was a good boy. Yeah, you just so peacefully, huh? I'm here to snuff out this whole evil plot, and you along with it.
Finer champions than you have tried and failed. But perhaps they lacked the fear that drives you. Your freedom hanging in the balance.
Good boy. Oh, hi, Fennec.
Let us speak plainly.
Hi, buddy.
My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned.
Come on, Fenn.
Her heart beating once more.
Yeah, that's a good boy.
For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute. And then take control of it.
You got two woofers. I gotta be very careful here. I know.
Never had a
I know.
more devoted
Okay, you're done.
follower.
Okay. Alright.
I have fought great wars before.
So
in the
that happened.
service of other gods
Oh, hi,
and
buddy.
other
You're back.
powers. But for
Hi,
Merkel,
Remus.
I
No,
condemned
no,
all
no,
of
no.
Faerun to death.
Get off my desk.
You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant.
We're gonna do persuasion. I was ready to show you mercy before. It's still not too late. You can repent. Bro, you don't even know how strong the B-E-E-G-B Drago is. The big bad Drago. I'm about to put in the ground so hard you'd be 30 feet under. Facts. It is what we are gonna do. Let's see if we can get this. No! It's okay, guys. We have inspiration. We have inspiration. DM, I'd like to use my point of inspiration. You gotta roll an 11. Okay, we did it. We're good. Inspiration for the win. If we can't get it once, we can get it twice.
Repent? Would that even be possible?
Of course.
Perhaps.
Of course.
No. There is no repentance.
Of course.
No release. My debt can never be repaid.
So,
he is here.
All of those persuasion checks were for a purpose. We get to skip one half of the fight. It's the annoying half, so that we can get to the cool half. That's even better than the annoying half. So everyone, I give you the Avatar of Merkel. Please enjoy. Got any cheese, Urkel? Merkel the Urkel does not have no cheese.
Mistress Silken Tresses.
Alright, here we go. So, we got a few things we gotta do, like, ASAP, okay? Very first thing we need to do is we need to go character sheet, we need to go down here, we need to take a potion of speed, okay? Absolutely must be a first. Second, we need to go ahead and dash, okay? And then we are gonna run our big boy all the way over here. Okay, we can risk that attack box. We can do that. 120 feet. Just run it! Run it! And that's cool because we gotta dash again. And we gotta get up here. Okay, so next turn, he can help her.
Don't give up.
You need to move. Actually, we're gonna move you this way. No! Too far. Too far. Okay, spiritual weapon. Hey, buddy. Let's not just jump up on my lap, please. Thank you. Yeah, why not? Get up here. Ooh, we can. Ish. Okay, we'll go right here. Run cinder. Do that right there. That's not bad. Soul caged. Misty step. Oh! Oh! That's kind of awesome. Kind of like that, you know? It's kind of cool. Hurl it! Oh, I killed one. Oh, I did it. So one goes down, the other three stay up. I don't know about you, but that reeks of fireball for Gale. That's what that reeks. No, we're not gonna counterspell that. That's basically just chill touch. That's so dumb.
Onward.
That's erupted. Yeah, that'll work. Cool. Apostle of Merkel. Oh no, you're frightened? Damn it. Okay. We should be able to fly up here. We can. Whee! Go help her.
Fine, I'll free you.
free her. Okay. She's no longer soul caged. And now we can shoot him. Start with an arrow of fire. We're not critting that. As much as I really want to, we're not. And then we are going to move him probably right down there. What is a necromite? A necromite is basically a follower, not follower, like an undead servant of necromancers is, I think the technical term is that they're trying to portray. That's not like a legitimate thing in D&D. There's no... I could be wrong. I really hope I'm not wrong. So cult fanatic, mage, knight, noble. Okay, so it's not one of those. Slods, orcs, mummies, getting close. LMN, wrong way. Alphabet. Lycanids, Nagas, nightmares, Nothics. Yeah, there's four N creatures. Nagas, nightmares, and Nothics. Sorry, 3. So it's not a legit thing. So I think what they're trying to do is give off the impression that it is. Ooh, we're gonna send me the hell out of it here in a bit. I want to get more people up there before I put her up there. So we're just going to kind of move right here. And then go for a free mass healing word. And then flame strike. Okay, that's good damage. You're frightened, so, you know, can't really move. It's okay, because you can teleport. Alright, go, Dame Aelin. Dude, she is gonna slaughter this guy. Like that. I don't know why you didn't start with that, but whatevs. Yay! Alright, we're gonna start with a Moonlight Butterfly. And then go for a 3rd level Divine Smite. Necromite's up. Oh, is he sacrificing himself? I don't like what that did. I don't know if that did anything. I don't like if it did. Scorching Ray. We have advantage! Get him! Yeah, get fucked. It shouldn't sound like Captain Storm. Personal opinion. Yeah, I think Astarian's gonna end up killing you here.
This way.
He's got 15 health. We're gonna do it. 53? That was 65 points of damage total. That was awesome. Level 10 as a rogue, 1 attack. That's not that bad.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
Look at this. Oh, Dude, she just curb stomped his head in. No, she's not done. She's not done. Okay, even we're like, whoa! Hey, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead. We're like, yo, calm down. I would sit, if I was a player, I would sit there when she's done and just go,
Now, we pick our way toward our fates. Unleashed.
Anyway, I think
You have
got
my
it.
sword. My fealty.
I'd be like, I don't want your sword, I want your right boot. That's what I want. Can I get your foot? Can I get your right foot? Is that possible? Because that was a lot.
You get to kill the chosen of a god.
Ketheric's Netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
Oh, we do have some stuff down there to grab. But first, we're gonna get his Netherstone. Damn, I think he got him. I like how they don't show us his face, because it's, you know, they're trying to get the impression that his face is a pulp.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. Now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man.
So Merkel is a god, so what happens when his chosen dies?
Held here by those three against its
Sucks
will.
for him. That's basically what happens.
Controls it.
Is he can eat a bag of
these
dicks.
stones control the crown.
Merkel needs to pick better. That's what he needs to do. That's what needs to happen. Merkel needs to choose better. That's what we've proven.
Our enemies are formidable.
How is it you're able to leave the Astral Prism now?
A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With the brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened.
What are these stones?
The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods.
Yeah, the Netherese Empire had cities that floated in the sky, and when they fell, their cities fell with them, crashing into the
imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown.
the
crown's
world.
Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasites, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
Netherese? These chosen are powerful indeed to have such magic in their command.
Ketheric transformed during the fight. What was that?
I believe you fought and defeated an avatar of Merkel, the god of necromancy. A remarkable feat. Ketheric was Merkel's chosen. I know Lord Envergortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. He is a worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it's most likely she follows Baal, the god of murder. Which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are chosen of the Dead Three.
Chosen of the Dead Three?
Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together and controlling an elder brain, I dare not imagine what they might achieve.
Give me just a second. My wife is getting ready to leave, so I'm just going to go help her real quick. Mute myself. I'll be right back. We're gonna say, what hope do we have if the gods themselves are involved?
Hope is a luxury for those who have a choice. This is the battle of our
We don't have a
lives.
choice.
And the lives of everyone in Faerun.
We don't have a choice.
The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an elder brain brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death Gods Chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the Chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance to strike comes, you must take it.
I like
For there
that.
may
I like
only
that
be
quote.
one chance.
I like that quote. Okay, so we can start grabbing some stuff. We have quite a bit to do. Send that to camp. We have the crumpled note. It says, Pop, I love you. Love from Iz. We can grab his warhammer, his embrace, and then his shield. Okay. So this armor is a 19. All incoming damage is reduced by 2. Gives us Howl of the Dead. And when activated, Reaper's Rigidity, you cannot be moved against your will by any spell or action, but you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So, there's some stuff. Whereas with the Flawed Helldusk armor, when we are hit, they may take 1 to 4 fire damage. We take 1 less piercing damage. A little bit of a better trade-off to just go ahead and take the Reaper's Embrace. So we're going to go ahead and equip it. We look terrifying, ominous. And our stats are a lot better for it. Now, what we could do, right? I'm going to show you a little bit about what we have the option to do. If we equip the shield, which it's not letting me, we equip the hammer and the shield, then we can have a 24 armor class and deal 10 to 23 points of damage. Okay, that's not bad. We could probably also even take this, 10 to 25 points of damage. Blade of the Oppressed Souls. See, that's not bad. 24 armor class with a shield. That's pretty dope. Or we could still go with a glaive, do great weapon fighting. And that's what I think we're going to do. But now we have an option. I love me some options. Good old option. So we have Lord Gortash. The Committee of Concerned Patriarchs are the nobles of Baldur's Gate, would like to extend an invitation to a formal meeting at the High Hall to discuss plans, short and long term, for the economic livelihood of Baldur's Gate. Tuesday, the 12th, noon, a luncheon will be served. May we presume your attendance, Lord Rillen, Committee Chair. The Absolute End. Underneath this book concerning the cult of the Absolute and the danger is scrawled this response to the text. This hastily written drivel is admittedly well-intentioned. Its author is clearly fizzing with fear of the Absolute. The problem is that they conflate the rise of the cult with other things like the heat death of the universe, the resurrection of One-Eyed Vecna the Lich, the proliferation of necromantic excess, and even the withering of some imported fruits from Chult. This person needs a glass of water and a lie down. And then the grand design. The grand design is the Mind Flayer's species-wide ambition to return to the days of their conquering greatness through an act of sudden mass xeromorphosis. That's the process of turning people into Mind Flayers. Giving the Elder Brain an overall command and implacable army of Illithid slave warriors with which to defeat all their old enemies, human and humanoid, Githyanki and Ulitharid. Of course, this delusional madness, megalomania on a cosmic scale, and I know just how to turn it to our purposes. We are going to help the Mind Flayers enact their grand design, but only in the way that suits us. The Illithid shall have their crusade to enslave, but they will be acting in turn as our slaves. How arrogant. And we shall determine the how, when, and where of their great Illithid outbreak. To be precise, I, Gortash, will determine these things, as commanding the grand design is clearly a Banite task. It's fair. That's actually not too far off.
Some rest's better than none.
It's like
help but feel like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long. And I've just had a lit torch thrust into my hands.
I'm gonna say, you seem in a good mood. I thought you might be more subdued after coming close to blowing up.
Indeed. Under other circumstances, I might have been subdued or ashamed. But after what we saw, I must admit, I'm excited. The crown! The one the Elder Brain was wearing. The one I very nearly destroyed. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete, that I didn't even recognize it at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
Back up a little. Why is this crown so important all of a sudden?
That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and do all I can.
You need to go lay down, buddy. No. Go lay down. Go on. Thank you. Why would a Baldurian magic shop be the first place we would look?
Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
A curse lifted. The dead three allied once more. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do Illithids possess souls?
These abominations are soulless, surely.
Correct. Yet, the three amass an Illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services.
I'm surprised to see you. Why are you here?
Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally called.
Speak plainly. Isn't there more you can tell me?
No.
You seem to know a lot about the Dead Three.
Yes. Bane, Lord of Darkness. Baal, Lord of Murder. Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
Back in Last Light, I was racking my brains. How the hells do we get past the curse? And then, a blinding light cuts through the darkness like a blade through butter. All thanks to you, I hear. Didn't think we'd make it without the old El Rider to lead us. But you did a damn fine job.
I freed Zevlor down in the colony. I wouldn't be so quick to write him off as dead.
I would. He didn't have any fight left in him.
He went his own way. I don't think he could face me, or all of you.
The briefest hesitation as Ceres wars with old loyalties and wins.
I looked up to him. We all did. But he let us down when we needed him most. There are less mouths to feed, but we still need supplies for the road. We'll scavenge what we can. Hopefully, we'll see you again in the city.
You're here. Good. That's good.
Are you all right?
Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just...
Oh yeah, we were trying to find Mole, but Mole wasn't in the Mind Flayer colony
taken it
at
too
all.
well.
And that's
Trying to cheer
normal.
them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me.
I'm sure they appreciate it.
Maybe. I'd love to put on a show just for them. But it's boring if I'm the only one playing. I need another bard. Maybe I'll find one in the city. Until then, the kids and I shall work on our masterpiece.
Okay.
Poor kids. I should try to cheer them up.
Althera's writing us a song. A stupid song won't bring Mole back. Tell her, won't you? Mole would know.
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Daniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant.
I'm gonna say I grew up hearing stories of Duke Elton. I'm curious about what he was like.
Gruff and intimidating. But he had the courage of 10 men, and a love for Baldur's Gate few could match. I don't know if this Duke Ravengard is the same, but I will say this. The Flaming Fist are the cornerstone of the city, and the Dukes are its foundation. I hope you can save him, for the good of Baldur's Gate.
Come with me. I could use a flaming fist by my side.
Thank you. But look at me. I am a relic. A glimpse of history barely strong enough to stand on his own 2 feet. Besides, Nathaniel should have someone here when he wakes up. It's the least I can do.
Then I wish you luck. Thank you for your help.
You too, my friend. Thank you. From Nathaniel and I. Thanks for watching out for me.
Helen! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo. I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead. His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right? I will be. And you? In this moment, I want for nothing.
Whoa, hey, whoa, get a room, get a room.
Aelin, this is...
She's like, oh, I know. We just killed Ketheric Thorn together. What are you talking about?
But we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy.
Yeah.
And fought well against your changed May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
We were going to say you'd be most welcome.
We look forward to it.
You there, Sharon. By the fires of your camp's hearth, we will discuss all we must.
I'll be ready. Whatever you have to say had better be worth your life.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Alright, now we talk to Halsin.
I swear, I can already feel a change in the air. Like the curse itself knows its time is short.
So when will the curse actually be lifted?
I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready. Seems your ranks are quite packed. If some space frees up, I'll be ready for you.
Just tell me what you need. Lady Light away.
I owe you an apology.
It's Barkus you should apologize to. Your reunion in Last Light was strained.
Barkus and I are another matter. I'm dealing with you right now. I saw you as a means to escape, nothing more. But when the sky lit up, when I followed it here, I knew you were behind it.
Do the same thing. Be like, okay, okay.
For not seeing your true worth, and for being, quite frankly, rude in Last Light.
Apology accepted.
I wasn't sure you would. I appreciate it. And that's precisely why I want you by my side in Baldur's Gate. The Iron Hand gnomes are going to save the city, and you can be part of it.
If you want my help, I'm gonna need more to go on. And we will add a guidance. 24. Let's go. Let's go.
The plan is what it's always been. To bring the work and innovations of the Iron Hand gnomes to every corner of the realm. Problem is, Baldur's Gate is sick. Once the pinnacle of greatness, it's eating itself alive to save itself from starving. Find me in the city. And once you see what it's become, you'll know that I, and I alone, can stop it. It's all coming together. I can hardly believe it.
Okay, where's Jaheira? Where is Jaheira?
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric, but Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
I already have allies.
You have the makings of a leader. Your actions have already inspired those around you. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
I'll seek more allies in the city.
Good. I am glad to hear that. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Where is Jaheira? That's who I'm looking for. Thought she'd be in this room. And she's seeming to not be in this room.
It's like your mind wants you dead. How'd you survive it? Faniel. I had to look after him. Without him, I wouldn't have lasted long.
I wonder if she's still up on the roof. She is. What the fuck are you doing up here? Why?
Ketheric awaits. What do you need from me?
Why are you locked?
You have number. Good.
Oh, that's not good. Oh. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna get her into my party. So we're gonna get rid of Gale for a second. Let's talk to Will.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
The Absolute's cult has Raven God. Where will they take him?
Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist, and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpoled Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
What do you know about Gortash and Orin?
Orin? I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
Zora said that you can say what led to your pact in exile. It's time I know the whole truth.
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it?
My clan is my home. I'd give up life and limb to see them safe.
Then you know loyalty. And you know what I did had to be done. I was 17. Father, Older Ravengard had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the Cult of the Dragon made its move.
What's the Cult of the Dragon? I've never heard of them. I've heard of them,
A religion devoted to conjuring the most evil of goddesses, the Dragon Tiamat.
Yep.
A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened.
All out?
In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Missoura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
Surely Missoura doesn't care about Baldur's Gate. Why would she want to save it?
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel.
Zariel is the Archdevil of Avernus, which is where Tiamat is
for power.
Located.
Zariel
so Zariel
had
doesn't want
plans.
Tiamat to be released.
That was the
Ever,
most
I
Missoura's
imagine.
ever
'Cause
said.
How
All
awesome
that
is it to have a
mattered was
god
that she got
trapped
her
in your
prize.
domain?
Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
Nope. Sacrificing your soul to save the city was a brave thing to do.
I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 grayed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed.
Was that how you lost your eye? In the battle with the Cult of the Dragon?
It is. The one scar I ever bore of it. Missoura replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her.
What about your father, the Grand Duke?
He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Missoura had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word: go. So I did.
We'll return to this subject later.
I understand.
You must have been furious at your father for throwing you out of the city.
No, never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst, and Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither.
You miss your father.
More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to.
Eve. Good old Karlach.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How?
Seems he's a servant of Bane, as Ketheric served Merkel. Who knows what powers he's gained since you knew him?
I'd never have protected a Bay Knight even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
We'll do it together, whatever it takes.
He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
She's a little mad, as you can tell. Good old Thaniel. Good old Arabella. Good old Gale.
I think we've done rather a good thing here. A welcome change to give this land a sliver of hope amongst so much despair.
Need you to remain in the camp for a while rather than on the road with me.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here.
Ketherick awaits. Lead.
Yes?
Okay. Level her up real quick. She's a druid, so we can pick... Oh, we get to pick her in full. Nice. Circle of the Moon is fun because it allows you to transform into really cool creatures, so that's what we're going to take. Get rid of Goodberry. And take... let's grab Fairy Fire. That's a good one. That's Restoration's fine. Poison Spray. Ability Score Improvement. Wisdom. Hold Person's good. Spike Growth's also good. We don't need more Hold Person. We'll do Moonbeam. All Lightning. Plant Growth. Sleet Storm. We will do Conjure Woodland Being. She does dual wield, so that's a good one. Give her that. Yeah, we'll keep. Get rid of that. Grab Conjure Elemental. Use Flame. Insect Plague. We'll actually get rid of Sleet Storm and grab that. Take her with me. I
'Tis
Yeah. Because we need her as an ally. Overwrite our save. Okay, now we go to Baldur's Gate.
Hands are free of Shah. I hope I can say the same of myself.
The Absolute's armies are on the
Soon
march.
enough.
I just want to make sure I can bring Jaheira, because it didn't trigger her normal, like, take her as a full-time ally. Normally she's at that end space with all the other characters, and that didn't happen. Okay, so she's at the camp. Make sure she's got her own tent. She does. She has her own tent.
I would not linger in this land over long. But whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
Okay, so she's in the camp. I want my best for things to kind of be that way. I wonder if we take a long rest, if everything will set itself. Who wishes to speak? I think it's Withers. Withers wants to speak. Where's Halson? Oh, Halson's not here. I mean, his tent's there, so.
What do you know about me?
Oh, yeah.
You spoke of my past. Being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shah's...
Secrets. Yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
We'll open our mind to that sensation.
Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something.
I think they're gonna
bringing you elsewhere.
more fully open up that moment when she was a child. So we're gonna let this play out.
Something sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman, one who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
I'll help.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed.
Spear of Night? I thought that was cast into the Shadowfell.
I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Cool. Now we have Selûne's Spear of Night, which is a legendary item. Not too dissimilar from our Blood of Lathander. So, in terms of damage, does more damage. We have advantage on Wisdom saving throws and Perception checks. Allows us to cast the spell Moonbeam and Moon Moat. +3 weapon. And has Dark Vision. We can see up to the dark. Do 40 feet. So, personally, Sunbeam is cracked. So we're going to hold on to Blood of Lathander.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Shar the Petty. Facts. Shar is quite petty. Go to bed. Okay. Hope for the best. Hope for the best. I just want to make sure I can keep Jaheira because she's got a quest line in Baldur's Gate, and it didn't let me recruit her the traditional way. So, because it had her still locked. Okay, so we still have her. Talk to Shadowheart.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me.
We'll say, dare I suggest, no. You've been forced to live a lie. At least now the truth is starting to reveal itself.
Indeed. But the truth may yet prove painful. Who knows what Shah still keeps from me. We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
And what's that?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Okay.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth.
Give that here.
He gives in and surrenders
We
his
got an
bag
agate.
to you.
We'll leave. Thanks for the agate. Appreciate it. You can't carry on into Act 3.
The curse has been lifted, the land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Look at that. Shadowcurse lands have been officially restored. And boy, are they beginning to look quite beautiful. All because of us and what we've done. By the light of Bahamut, we have slain the darkness that has infested these lands, corrupting and twisting normal deformities across all natural living things, twisting the rock and grass. Now it is free, and with it, we leave, departing for the great tree that has risen in the center. This is a cutscene. I'm going to let the scene play out real quick. I'm going to be right back and grab myself just another drink while it's playing.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the Prism Bearers to kill Ketherick. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant.
Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight.
Alright, I am back.
Oh, but tomorrow...
Yeah, we get to see... So, Orin is what we consider a changeling. So it's a type of creature that is capable of altering their physical form to other humanoids. They were not a race that was initially released. They came with... I think Eberron, maybe? Trying to think in 5th edition. Took a while before they officially showed up. Doppelgangers are a thing, though. Those are creatures, though, not necessarily like actual... What's the word that I'm looking for? Not a race. They were monsters. But changeling's a race.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits.
Alright guys, this is our 20th stream of Baldur's Gate 3, and we've officially reached Baldur's Gate. Only took us almost 50 hours. It almost took us 50 hours of gameplay to get here. Okay, so we are able to get Jaheira into our Act 3. Good. Nice. Yeah, LOL. Nice. We did it. We did it. Take her with me until we officially get to Baldur's Gate, because the fight that is about to happen, I don't need Gale for it. It's irrelevant. Talk to Astarion real quick.
The gate is closed.
And you get to see druids. I'll show off druids for a bit.
Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. A curious soiree.
A
Attended
soiree.
by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks.
We need to stop him. Yesterday.
We will kill him, but there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have. He's on the verge of a miracle. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor.
I don't know. Raphael said the Ascension was lethally diabolical.
Doesn't it sound delightful? For the lucky little vampire on the winning side. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better.
Freedom is not the same as power.
All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend.
Well, the information will be useful. We'll find the other spawn.
If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us. Likely bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
The events of the last days weigh
Talk
heavily
about
upon
Chad.
you.
He's like, he's got
Its
that
rest
Chad
is slow
vibe.
to
Look at
come
him.
to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With his help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest, orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
I will free everyone of this evil. I'll be the hero that saves Baldur's Gate.
You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
The reckoning is upon us! The city thirsts for domination. March! Join power.
It's the Get Yankee.
Help me.
You lifted harborer!
Whoa! Jump low.
done.
Alright, we're gonna wild shape into... why is it not working? There we go. Yeah, buddy. Into an owlbear! Woo! Big boy! Hit him. Eat it. Oh! Hey, hey, hey.
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Oh! Oh no! Hey! Cut it out! Stop!
Be quick.
Use it! We did it! We made it through! Uh-oh. I don't see Chihiro. Oh, it probably couldn't move an owlbear. That's probably why. Because she was an owlbear form. Oh, they're able to break through the psychic shielding. Our dream visitor is gonna have a rough time. We gotta go save him.
Dream Guardian. I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
It's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
There's no time to waste.
Whatever it takes.
Crushing flight! Woo! Boom! Get fucked. That's what. Bruh, get fucked. Alright, here we go. Yeet! Yeet!
Another fight. Let's go.
Oh, and the Gishra Murik. Just gotta do a little bit of this.
Let's have some courage.
Do a little bit of... Must have advantage? Dude. Ah, come on. Alright, let's just run around and, you know, do a little stabby stabby.
To focus.
Percent. Oh, we can hit a
Still
7.
some punishment.
It's not over. Come to the skull. Hurry. I can't hold them back alone.
I'm well aware. Yeah!
Careful, I might.
It's not over.
No! No!
To the skull.
No! No! Get the fuck back down!
I need you. Now. It's not over. Come to the skull.
No, no, no! Damn it.
Is that blood?
Oh my goodness.
No, never mind.
Can it show an owlbear now? What's the point of having an owlbear if you're not going to show off the owlbear in the cutscenes? I feel like the game needed to figure that out. That needs to be in an update. When druids in druid form, in wild shape form. You know what? You want to know why they probably don't do it? So that when you're a druid as an owlbear, you can't just like talk to people. I think that's probably why, and that makes a little sense. That's a complicated. They should have it to where companions. It only applies to companions.
Before you do anything, I am your ally.
You are a mind flayer.
Are in danger.
A mind flare? What's going on here?
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you.
Plot twist of the century.
I am the one that's been protecting you.
Plot twist of the century.
I am the one that came to you in your dreams.
So our dwarven dream visitor is really the Emperor, a mind flayer in disguise. What do you need me to do?
The Honor God. Eliminate them. My forces are weakened by their assault, but with your help, we can turn this around. Destroy the Guard. I will subdue their master.
I will do it.
Together, we can turn the tide.
Yes,
Oh. Dang. Sneak attack. Saved? Sneak attack? You can choose to avoid sneak attack? Huh? Huh? Excuse me? Since when? That pissed me off. I don't like that. Hey, hey. Alright, cool. Whatevs. You're gonna get the full concentrated might and power of the sun!
The rock resists all attempts to shatter it.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to shatter it. I get it, but that wasn't my intent. Okay, it's all about intent. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Ember Gishra Mihak, or Mihank. Zephyr Gishra Vedic. Bruh, stop with the eating! You're just like, hey buddy, nice to meet you. Boom!
Destroy the Honor God.
Mind blast! That worked so well. Alright, time for a crushing flight. Greetings! Whee! Boom! Oh no. You have fallen prone, High Gishra Gimre. Looks like you will die.
Still on my feet.
Okay, we will do a third level Divine Smite on the Prelate. Please die. Astarion, what the fuck, dude? Figure it out. Like, figure it out. Mom's a Hutaka. Heh! Got him. That was awful. I know. Sorry. I'll do my best. Bro! Cut the fuck out! Jeez. Alright, preserve life. Tank heals. we got a domination. Oh, yeah, buddy. Get dominated, buddy. Let's go. Attack. I forgot that owlbears can enrage. I completely forgot that. And have multitudes of attacks.
Never a dull moment.
Goodbye. Okay, let's just get up here real quick. Just say, hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing? I hope you're well. How's the kids? Yeah, they're great. Awesome. Because you're not. You're not doing so hot. Can we help you? Oh, you're held. Okay, who's doing that? This level guiding bolt, not at you. You're not. You. Huh? Yeah. Thank you.
I missed this.
Just because she's dominated doesn't mean we can't kill her. We still have to kill her. Do the jumpy down thing where you get in range with my owlbear. If you could, I'd appreciate it. Personally, you're not. Okay. Okay, continue to not do so. Watch what happens. If you don't jump down, you watch what happens. Okay.
I must regain control.
Okay.
Get Yankee free.
Okay. Cool. Well, since you decided it was a good idea for you to not do that, I am going to bring the owlbear to you. And then, we're going to do something even funnier. We're going to maul you on the ground. Get fucked.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
You were in the prism all this time? Why did you deceive me?
It was necessary. Rare are those that would openly consider a partnership with a mind flayer. Even those who are on a path of becoming one. I was someone once. Someone just like you.
Enter cuts. Oh, never mind. Yep, enter cutscene.
Adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more.
Ha! Assassin's
Longing
Creed.
brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous.
Uh-oh.
But there are plenty of them. Rarely missed.
Dude, imagine running through the streets at night and then you get mangled and your brain devoured by Imagine that.
Duke Stillman.
That's awful.
We formed a partnership. And
That's
through her,
awful.
I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield. The largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence. Though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. tore me from my home and brought me back to the brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
That it does. Say Lord Gortash was one of the chosen in the colony.
Indeed. His hubris knows no bounds.
Oh, so he broke off from the hive. He did. You are correct. He did break off from the hive mind. He is a completely autonomous mind flayer. That's a good observation.
Look forward to sharing his downfall with you.
The reason why he's capable of breaking off from the hive mind is that guy that is just, conspicuously chained right behind him, but, it is what it is. So are you going to tell me what this battle was about?
We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself.
So the Githyanki's god, Orpheus, the upstart rebel, the heretic that we've been reading about in these engraved Githyanki discs, is right there. He's been trapped for a long time.
About the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago.
And we have been not turning into a mind flayer because of his imprisoned power.
When Orpheus' mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki.
This is a really cool scene if you have Lae'zel with you, because she's like,
but Orpheus rose against
the
her,
fuck?
And so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. If they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
Was it you or Orpheus that Blackith wanted us to kill when she ordered us inside the prison?
Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished.
How did Gortash and the other chosen find out about the astral prism?
A very good question. One that I have been unable to answer. That Orpheus lives at all is ruinous to Blackith.
No.
She has done everything in her power
go get
to
your
keep
toy.
his existence
Go
a
get it.
secret. That Gortash and the Chosen found out about it. This is impossible to explain. But it was important enough to them that Gortash said to retrieve
So if he breaks out Gith,
the moment I
would
found
maybe
it,
a war?
I felt it change.
Yes.
My free will returning.
Yes. So if Orpheus, there's many different routes we can go in terms of an ending. The ending that we are going to select is the one with the Emperor. So we actually could.
My body was within the prison's
Get it.
bounds.
Grab it.
My mind
Grab your toy.
was free.
Bring it here.
I could resist the elder brain.
Oh, thanks for the squeaks, buddy. I appreciate it.
I could plan to
Thanks.
overthrow
Grab it.
All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world.
I can't reach because he does this stupid thing where he wants to play, but he doesn't give you the toy. Come on. Okay. Cool. So, multiple endings. The one we're going to choose is the one with the Emperor. You could choose to free Orpheus and choose to side with Orpheus throughout the entirety of Act 3. I'm not choosing to do so. However, you are 100% correct. If we choose to do so, it creates a power imbalance amongst the Githyanki between Blackith and Orpheus. And so that is an ending route that we could go. We're not doing it, but we could do it. Other endings include the... Boys, figure it out. We're still working on playing. What happens if we free Orpheus?
That would be a terrible idea.
See? Exactly.
The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him. And in so doing, you would doom us both.
It's an awful idea. We're not going to do it.
Subdued, you feel Orpheus's
Yeah, so basically what it is that Orpheus basically can't distinguish between Mind Flayer and non-Mind Flayer. There's a whole additional set of things that we would need to do if we wanted to take Orpheus that I don't think are conducive to a good end. So there's a lot of reasons why we're not going that route. We're going to go with the Emperor, and that is final. The more I talk to you, the less you seem like a Mind Flayer.
I appreciate that. But this is what I am.
Because he's all, you know, he's not like, oh, I want to eat all the brains.
When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel. But the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change.
Trying to avoid becoming a Mind Flayer. I thought you agreed to protect me.
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle.
Oh, dang, yeah, I don't want to fight and kill another god. Kill all the gods!
You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength.
So we can become a Mind Flayer. That is actually a thing we can do. We're not going to do that, but we could.
I can evolve you.
We could. We're not, but we could. What would that entail?
You will be able to do things you never thought were possible.
Oh, I don't want to be Big Wiggle Boy. Best Drago. Exactly.
Of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
So, there's 2 steps to full evolution for Ceramorphosis. There is partial Illithid and full Illithid. We are only going to go as much as partial Illithid. We are going to evolve that far. So I'm going to say do it. I'd like to evolve.
Well, certainly brave of you.
Okay.
I'll say that.
There's a reason. I'll explain it. There is a reason.
Your mind is truly something special.
Also, if you do end up freeing Orpheus, you kind of have to turn into a Mind Flayer, like fully. We're not doing that. So, I'm going to say, do as it says. He's going to give us that little guy. So this is what, it's kind of like the bottles of the Mind Flayer tadpoles that we've been finding previously. So with this one, we're able of using this across all of our players. We're going to open our Mind of the Tadpole across all of our characters, and it allows us to turn into a partial Illithid, which unlocks the outer ring of abilities, right? So it unlocks the outer ring of abilities that will enable us to get a lot better abilities and features for us.
The tadpole's essence courses through you.
We do get to look a little bit more menacing, which it is what it is. So, as you can see, we've just gained a lot of these like black vein marks and all those different lines.
You feel different.
The temporary negative aspect of it.
Your mind
but the abilities are
present in
really
every
cool.
flex
And so
of a
I'm taking
joint or muscle.
You are exquisite.
I want to be able to show off these
Your
abilities.
allies see
So
what you can do. I hope you encourage them to try it.
we are not encouraging anyone else to do it.
But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The Brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the Brain and bring it under our control.
Okay, so now we have Illithid powers, right? So we have 4 tadpoles available. We are an official partial Illithid. We're going to gain expertise in persuasion, deception, and intimidation. That's a really good one to have. We have fractured psyche. Absorb intellect. Mind Sanctuary. That's a really good one. That's a really good one. Mind Blast. We'll eventually get that one. So we do want Black Hole. So we're going to grab Displace. And then we're going to grab Black Hole. Okay? So, abilities that we have presently. As a partial Illithid, we can use our Mind Flayer abilities, which are the red abilities. We can use those now as bonus actions. Which of those, Black Hole is amazing, as well as this Mind Sanctuary, okay? Mind Sanctuary allows us to create a space that allows actions to be used as bonus actions interchangeably. So, for example, if we drop this on Gale, Gale can launch fireballs as if it was water, as if he was just taking a sip of water. We like that, therefore, we did this. You see? You see? Oh no, we haven't unlocked the bonus action ability yet. Where is it? Which one is it? One of them allows us to do it. That's a good one. Psychic Dominance is a good one that we'll want. Is it one of these? Is it a passive? Free cast is a good one. Displacer Beast, yeah. No. We get it at one point. We will have it by the end. I know that for a fact. Alright. Portal to the material plane, we will leave. Brings us back to our camp. Oh, there's my dog being a little girl. Oh, it's a dead body. I was like, who's sleeping like that? I was like, who's shirtless in our camp? That's a dead body. Is what it is. Oh, they have icons in the camp now that tells me who wants to speak. Okay. I love it. Oh yeah, she's finding out about Orpheus. She's like, why'd you kill him?
Learns of the events inside the astral prison.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet.
The blood of the mother? Who is he exactly?
Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers,
What about you?
Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith
We knew that.
reigned in the Hells.
We've known that for quite a while about the
The first Vlaakith of many.
What am I thinking of? The pact that Vlaakith and Tiamat have had. 157. That's a lot of Vlaakiths.
Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay.
Yeah, so Vlaakith is like this series of reincarnations.
He led his mother's own
Whereas
honor
Orpheus
guard
is
in a
not.
coup
Orpheus is the
against
original
Vlaakith
Orpheus, but Vlaakith
It
is
was
not the original
Kithrak Voss
Vlaakith.
himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps.
What happens now?
We meet Voss in the city, and we obtain the key to freeing Orpheus from his prison. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage.
Oh, thank you so much for the bits.
And they would bow to the true heir.
Thank you so much. Let's get some food BRB. Yeah, take your time. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it.
The way.
Ask Lae'zel about the disc from Moonrise.
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too and considers the vision.
Quite similar to the boy's slate from the crash. The tissue are enciphered, but I see the pattern. It's another story about Orpheus. Listen, I'll read you the text. The Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword
Trying to
of
put someone
silver.
else's stream up to lurk on
But
it
his
while they're
flesh
streaming.
was torn and fed to the great red dragon Ephelemon.
You guys heard that? My bad.
Vlaakith's faithful roar out this tale. But beneath the roars, we hear whispers carrying truth and prophecy. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from Vlaakith's tyranny. Praise be to Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. Praise be to your son, Orpheus, the true heir, Prince of the Comet. Vlaakith has reigned unchallenged for millennia. Freeing Orpheus could be the first strike in a new war, as well as its last.
Leave. Cool. And then we can get rid of Jaheira now.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact.
Oh, her hair's finally
Astral
changed.
prism the whole time we've had it.
There we go.
Sounds like utter madness.
Shadowheart officially
Even though I've
has
seen it
white
with my
hair
own eyes.
and has been
The
blessed
more
by
I
Saluna.
learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
Oh. Leave. Let's kick you out.
Shadowheart walks a little freer of the shadows. She could shave her skull and paint it purple. It would still suit her.
She's talking about Minsk. Now that we're traveling together, I realize I don't know much about you.
That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme.
Is it true that you fought the Dead Three before?
It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And
So this is, she's talking about Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, by the way. Because Jaheira is one of the actual, like, characters, and playable characters from Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Or companions, technically, because you only get your primary character. But the companions come along with you.
There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder?
Yeah, you have. Thank you. Appreciate it. Please, you're not. You're only one of those things.
Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose.
No, she's old. You can see to the neck, dude. She's kind of wrinkly. I wanted to ask you something.
Ask it.
You mentioned you know something of Illithids.
More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I.
Who are you speaking to? Maybe I'm the parasite puppeting this body. No, my mind is still my own. I plan to keep it that way.
I believe you. You remind me of another I knew, marked by forces beyond their control. The gods can grant power or strip it away, but so long as your will remains, you have the only weapon you need.
My will. Oh yeah, we got a part.
Well, are we? You're sure?
Oh, no.
You're sure?
Yes. Okay, now we have her officially. We need her. Got that wrinkle throat, seasoned and supple. Yep, got that wrinkle throat. Yes, she does. Seasoned and supple. That's so funny. Alright, where is... We are acquiring allies bit by bit. We have quite a big host.
Gods. A mind flayer's been getting their
Yeah, I love
tentacles
that
all
helmet,
over
dude.
our
It's got
dreams
this
this whole
Spartan
time.
vibe to it.
I'm really not sure about putting any trust at all in this thing. It's already shown itself a liar. I've got my eyes on the Emperor, and Karlach doesn't blink.
Cool. Alright. Sweet.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become.
Oh, it's easy. We killed
By
him.
killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me.
Yeah, as of now on, we will always have to look at the black inkiness of our face now that we've become a partial Lithid. A little bit of a, unfortunate part of it, but it is what it is. We'll say you and Aelin seem to have a lot of history. What happened? Trade real quick. Yep.
A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
Certainly. There's magic in the look.
That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew she was it. Lucky for
Good
me,
for
she
you.
felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
Only a monster. Yeah, we'll say he'd become the chosen of Merkel.
I didn't know that then. But I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me.
And he
By the
did.
time Jahira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years.
Oh boy.
That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what.
Understandable.
It's all out in the open now. And with my father
Amen.
dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well...
Got dogs all over
just
the place.
to be.
Alright, we don't need to talk to the rest. We can go grab Gale. And I think Withers, because I think Arabella has left. Yeah, so we talked to Withers. And Withers will tell us that Arabella has left.
Fate spins along as it should.
Dost thou require a new ally?
Maybe we have to ask about it.
Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Oh, no. He doesn't talk about it. So, Arabella, little girl that we saved in the Shadow Curse lands, is required to leave the camp. And it is because she needs to find a source of her powers.
No more radiant sight than that
and
of someone who's learned to love
obtain it.
themselves anew.
And so
Shadow
she has to
in
trust
name,
her powers
no
to do it on
longer
her
in
own.
spirit.
But we never got that cutscene in the camp. I don't want to talk to him about that.
With pleasure. Lead on.
I don't want to force him into that. Okay, so now from here we can just leave the camp, and it brings us directly into Baldur's Gate, into the town of Rivington, is where we begin our adventure through the city. Baldur's Gate has 3 distinct locations. So we have Rivington, we have the Wormrock Fortress, and then we also have the kind of like the primary city area of Baldur's Gate that the game has to offer. So, you know, there's a lot to do. We're level 10, which means we only have 2 levels left to go before we're max.
Establish themselves and take their nether stones.
That rose morsel. Okay, so yeah, I mean that's basically, that's basically it. So, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and save it here and call it for today, just because we made a lot of progress. Obviously, completing Act 2, being completely done with Act 2, and we have one final. Where is it? One final trophy that we have to get here, which it looks like in honor mode they added just the faux hammer to complete the game in honor mode, which I may try to do, but I don't need it to platinum the game. I only have one trophy I need to platinum the game, which we will get in Act 3 because we've made Karlach our hot muscle fire mommy. It is a trophy to have a date with Karlach, so we will have that date. So, that being said, we will call it good here. We've already saved it, and it has gone through 50 hours of gameplay before we finally made it to the city of Baldur's Gate. Which, by the way, we're not even officially in Baldur's Gate yet, by the way. I just want to point it out. We're going to do a little bit of some hovering so I can show you what I mean. Okay, this is as far as I can get. Okay, that castle, that is the bridge that leads into Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate is on the other side of that castle. So, that is where we will go ahead and call it. All the fun stuff. Yeah. So, yeah. That is where we'll end it for today. We got 3 hours of stream in, which was great. We made great progress. Now we got to conclude the rest of the game. We'll be back next week to keep moving forward. We probably have about another 20-ish hours on our hands, so it may take us another 10 streams to complete the game. We'll see. But with that being said, yeah, this is where we'll go ahead and end it. Thank you guys so much for another great stream. Very appreciative of everything. So hope you guys have a great rest of your day. GG, take care, Pally. Thanks, Atronach. As always, I appreciate it. We'll see you next week. And I hope you guys have a great holiday season. As we know, the holidays are getting closer and closer. Have fun with family, friends, and we'll see you next week.